Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name's Dylan from Sabre Hair Care. Today we're going to be looking at Cramer colour. Okay, Cramer colour since 1965. So please remember, guys, to leave any questions and I will answer them through the process today. Or if you're watching this back later, remember that you can leave a question. I will come back and answer that later. Okay, so yes, I work for Sabre Hair Care, but I'm also adopted into the Cramer family. So I'm going to read this as part of the family. Mission. Our mission is to spread the culture of beauty and to inspire a concept of beauty that creates culture, a beauty that is free from stereotypes and enhancing uniqueness, sustainable and lasting, true and visionary. Our vision. We believe the cosmetic industry will experience a new cultural transformation towards promoting a truer and more innovative concept of beauty, rich in educational values and a herald of contents. In this scenario, we want to be the reference in supporting and guiding hairdressers through their professional evolution. Cramer color since 1965. So Cramer is made by Chemon. It's made in Italy. Been around since 1965, so it's got a long history in hair color. It's a complete color system of two synergistic products, meaning you can use your permanent and your tone on tone together in the hair for best results. What can you achieve with Cramer color? So, various degrees of gray or white coverage, from extreme coverage to a more natural, targeted services on roots, mid shafts, and ends to keep hair healthy and obtain increasingly shiny and long lasting results. Tone maintenance through personalized toning, up to 5 levels of lift without the use of bleach, a rich and varied palette that includes more than 160 colors. Cramer color technology. So, what's inside? What's helping us deliver the magic? Innovative shield technology. So, this prevents the color intermediates from oxidizing prematurely, giving you lots of time to mix your color without worrying about it oxidizing. The color intermediates are tiny molecules that develop into bigger structures once oxidized, balanced and gentle alkalizing action, minimal cuticle swelling, and sensitization of the hair. Also, coconut oil. So, coconut oil gives fluidity and maximum coverage. A creamy texture enables quick mixing, easy, smooth application, maximum coverage, hydrates the hair, and highlights the color. Hi everyone. Thank you for your highs. Hope you're all having a great day. Okay, also inside is Velian complex. Velian complex is a specific blend of extracts of mullein, helichrysum, flax, and dyer's chamomile. So they all have anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antioxidant characteristics. Boost the protective action on the scalp throughout the entire coloring process. So the little ingredients up in the corner there, your mullein, helichrysum, flax, and dyes chamomile. Chemon has an open-air laboratory in Umbria, Italy, where they grow their ingredients for the Velian complex. Cramer Color Permanent, 109 intermixable shades divided into 26 color series, 100 ml tubes, big tubes, true to swatch, quick and easy to apply, reliable results, 100% coverage of grey or white hair, even the hardest to cover. There's a lot of options there. Lightening up to 5 levels thanks to ultra lighteners, and long lasting results. Okay, so we can see here we have our Cramer permanent colors, direct coverage. That means that you don't need to intermix these. All of these series will give you, for white or grey hair, 100% coverage without needing to mix in anything else. Your naturals, your Mediterranean naturals, Nordic, super Nordic naturals, mahogany golds, and ash copper all give 100% grey coverage. And if you are using any of the mixed coverage, the fashion series, you might want to add in one of those 7 direct coverages colors to help give you maximum grey coverage, or they could be used on their own depending on what your target color is. On their own, the fashion series cover up to 30% white or grey. Cramer Color Permanent Special Series. So we have correctors and intensifiers. So we've got CI13 is very cool and cold. It's used to correct unwanted red tones. So people that want nice, cool colors. And then we have C155, which is used to intensify red tones for those people that like vibrant reds. At the bottom, we have our super lighteners. So they can lighten natural hair up to 4 to 5 levels. The ideal bases for the super lighteners are bases 5, 6, and 7. We also have our ultra lighteners. So they can lighten natural hair up to 5 levels. The ideal bases being 5, 6, or 7. Okay, we have our Cramer Color Special Series. We've got gold mahoganies and copper ash. So the 0.36, the gold mahogany family. Warm browns that cover thanks to the full color tone, representing 2 good soft tone alternatives that can be used for coverage without the need to mix them with the natural series. So where you can see the little red lines, that represents that is a permanent color. It comes in a permanent shade. Where you can see the gray lines, that represents that it comes in a tone on tone or a midway color. I really like the 8.36 in a tone on tone. I like to mix that in with maybe a 10 level, maybe violet, or a 10 level copper iridescent to sort of make peachy tones. Really, really pretty. Okay, the activators, we have 10, 20, 30, 40 volt, and what they do. So 10 volt is tone on tone, 30 minutes. 20 volt, 1 to 2 levels, 35 minutes processing. 30-volt, 2 to 3 levels of lightning with 40 minutes processing. And then we have our 40-volt, which can give you 3, 4, or 5 levels of lift, depending on what you are using. And that's going to stay on for maximum lightning for 50 minutes. Okay, so the mixing ratio for all the color series are 1-to-1 with 10, 20, 30, or 40-volt. It changes when you're going into your super lighteners or your ultra lighteners, where you're mixing maybe 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2. Of course, we don't expect you to remember these all off by heart. If you are requiring this information, it's in the back of your color chart, your Cramer color chart. Or you could also talk to your BDM or your technical advisor to help you get instructions. Or if you go to saberhaircare.com.au, go down to brands, go to Cramer Color, there a link to Chemon color charts and instructions for use. Cramer Color Tone on Tone, 49 intermixable colors divided into 16 color series, 100 ml tubes, ammonia-free color with a creamy texture, 2 activators for 2 different results. Okay, the activators, so we have 6 volt. So that's used for delicate toning, colors that minimize the regrowth effect, masking of white or gray hair up to 30%, specific colors for men, extreme brilliance with the illuminating series. So that's the 6 volts, what I'd be picking up most of the time for my toning. That's my go-to. We also have 16 volume for well-defined changes of tones, lightening up to 1 level, coverage of white or grey hair up to 70%, specific colours for men with maximum coverage. Okay, our volumes and our processing times. So 6 volt is tone on tone. It's only going to deposit 20 minutes processing. 16 volt is going to give you up to 1 level of lightning with 25 minutes processing. Mixing ratio for 6 volt and 16 volt is 1 to 1.5. So taking in consideration, you've got a 100-gram tube, mixing's 1 to 1.5. You've got quite a lot of product there to work with. Tone on tone, so grey coverage with tone on tone, all the shades except the illuminating series mixed with 16 volt give you coverage of up to 70%. For masking grey hair, with the exception of the illuminating series, when using 6 volt, you can mask hair up to 30%. So both of them are great for camouflaging without giving you a full blanket coverage. Great for someone that wants a seamless grow out. Cramer Color Tone on Tone Special Series. So these grey naturals are designed to deposit grey colour into salt and pepper hair, especially suited for men's hair colouring, but obviously okay for everybody. Mixing ratio is 1 to 1.5 with 6 volt and 16 volt. Processing time is 5 minutes. So we need to get that on nice and quick and make sure we time that well because the processing is 5 minutes. Okay, our Tone on Tone Special Series, Illuminating Shades, the ideal series for toning color. Chemically treated mid-shafts and ends, it delivers extreme brilliance and long-lasting results. Mixing 1 to 1.5 with 6 volt from 5 to 20 minutes. So we can see the illuminating shades there. Point 0 is clear. So that would be the one that I would pick up the most when I need more time, or I have porous here and I don't want it to grab. Clear is great to add in there just to give you a little bit more time. The 0.18 picture is not correct, unfortunately. It is not that color. It's a very ashy pearl color, which is great for toning also. Okay, the Tricks of the Trade illuminating series help us modulate the absorption of the tone to make it more or less intense. It works by managing porosity, preventing tone and level demarcation lines when mixed with tone-on-tone product. No color level is given by the primary pigments. A color level is brought by pure tone. So 9 for the 0, 7 or 8 level for the 0.36, and 8 on all the others. Okay, we have our swatch chart there with our so what you can see here is our naturals and our point zeros and our triple zero. So you've got naturals and you've got naturals that are stronger and you've got naturals that are very strong. So you've got 3 different options there. And then in your cool options, you've got a 0.08, which is your gray coverage Nordic natural. And then you have a stronger version as well, the 0.008. I don't often need to pick up the 0.008s or the triple zeros. I normally get coverage from the other shades, but if you've got a very resistant client, the point triple zeros or the 0.008s are great for natural or cool gray coverage. Okay, and we have the rest of our swatch chart there. You can see the ash violets at the top, 8.17 and 10.17. So that's definitely one of my go-to toner families, the ash and the violet, killing all those unwanted tones. And you can see our fashion colors, our reds, our violets. I love the violet family. If I had to pick one family, it would be the violet family. I love the 10.7 for toning, and the 6.77 is a super punchy violet at a 6 level, which is hard to find. Remembering that where you can see a gray line, that's your tone on tone, and where you can see a red line, then that's available in permanent hair color. Okay, so we have our color wheel there. So you can see around the outside at the bottom underneath the violets, you can see the 0.008s and or the 0.08. So they're sitting on that very cool side of the color wheel for gray coverage. And on the other side, a little bit warmer is your point zeros or your point triple zeros. Great to see where everything is, where you need to refine or complement a color on the color wheel. Obviously, I don't expect you to remember this off by heart. If you need a color wheel, you could reach out to your BDM or your technical advisor. You could ring one of our 0800 numbers. You could go to saberhaircare.com.au, go down to brands, go to Cramer Color, and there's a link to Chemon color charts and instructions for use there. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you're watching this back later, please leave any questions and I'll come back and check later. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye.